The virtues of Prophet Muhammad, lessons for today's and tomorrow's leaders. Once upon a time, in the scorching and vast deserts of Arabia, there emerged a leader who would go on to change the course of history and leave an indelible mark on the sands of time. His name was Muhammad, and he was not a king adorned in glittering robes, nor a conqueror atop a mighty steed, but a humble prophet with a transcendent message of faith and brotherhood. The virtues that he embodied provide a timeless guide for leaders today, beckoning towards a path of ethical leadership and communal harmony. Prophet Muhammad's journey from an orphan child to one of the most influential figures in history is a stirring narrative of resilience and the transformative power of virtuous leadership, and is a noteworthy lesson for both existing and aspiring leaders. Here are some notable virtues of Prophet Muhammad that distinguished him as a remarkable leader. Inclusive leadership. In a world striving for inclusivity, Prophet Muhammad's open tent of consultation, known as Shura, serves as an early model of democratic engagement. He valued the opinions of his companions regardless of their age or social standing, creating a culture of inclusivity and collective decision-making. Modern leaders can glean from this practice the importance of diverse perspectives and participatory leadership, shunning of personal wealth. In a time when wealth and power are often intertwined, the life of Prophet Muhammad serves as a striking exception. Despite being a leader of a burgeoning community, he lived a life of ascetic simplicity, and his detachment from material wealth was a hallmark of his character. His choice to live modestly, even when the resources of a growing state were at his disposal, underscores a lesson in financial integrity and selflessness. Modern leaders can take a cue from his example to exercise restraint, prioritize communal over personal gain, and foster a culture of altruism over avarice. Simplicity. In an increasingly complex world, the simplicity of Prophet Muhammad's lifestyle is a breath of fresh air. His unadorned dwelling, attire, and meals exemplify a life uncluttered by excess. This simplicity was not merely a personal choice, but a reflection of a larger ethos of living in harmony with one's means and promoting sustainable lifestyles. Leaders today can embrace simplicity to create more sustainable, equitable, and mindful societies. Modesty and humility. Amidst the clatter and clang of self-promotion in today's world, the modesty and humility of Prophet Muhammad offer a quiet yet profound lesson. Despite being a revered prophet and a capable statesman, he shunned the trappings of power and pomp. His humble dwelling and simple attire reflected a man who was of the people and for the people. Today's leader can find in his humility a reminder that true leadership is about service, not self-aggrandizement. Integrity and honesty. In an era of murky politics and wavering principles, the integrity and honesty of Prophet Muhammad shine as a beacon of clarity. He was known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy, long before his prophethood. His unwavering commitment to truth, even when facing adversity, teaches modern leaders the essence of standing firm on principles and maintaining a transparent and honest demeanor. Empathy and compassion. At a time when divisive rhetoric often prevails, the empathy and compassion demonstrated by Prophet Muhammad towards friends and foes alike are profound lessons. His kindness towards orphans, widows, and the needy, and his fair treatment of enemies exemplify a heart filled with compassion and a soul tuned to the cries of the oppressed. Today's leaders can draw from his empathy to build a more inclusive and compassionate society. Patience and perseverance. In the landscape of fleeting successes and instant gratification, the patience and perseverance of Prophet Muhammad teach the essence of enduring resilience. Through years of hardship and ridicule, he remained steadfast in his mission, embodying the resilience that inspires leaders to navigate the tumultuous waters of modern-day challenges with grace and fortitude. Lifelong learning. Prophet Muhammad's quest for knowledge and his emphasis on education symbolize the essence of lifelong learning. His encouragement for seeking knowledge resonates with today's rapidly evolving world, urging leaders to remain curious, open-minded, and always in pursuit of wisdom. Respect for nature. Prophet Muhammad's reverence for nature and his teachings on environmental stewardship were ahead of his time. He advocated for the sustainable use of resources, the planting of trees, and the humane treatment of animals. In a world grappling with environmental crisis, his eco-conscious teachings offer a blueprint for leaders to drive environmental sustainability, promote a culture of conservation, and foster a deeper respect for the natural world. Moderation. The virtue of moderation, as embodied by Prophet Muhammad, offers a balanced approach in a world of extremes. His life exemplified moderation in speech, action, and consumption. He avoided excess and encouraged his followers to adopt a middle path on all aspects of life. This lesson in moderation is vital for today's leaders as they navigate polarized political landscapes and work to foster balanced, thoughtful, and inclusive policies that cater to the diverse needs of society while avoiding the pitfalls of extremism and overindulgence. Community engagement and collective worship. Prophet Muhammad's leadership was deeply rooted in community engagement. Unlike leaders who may become detached or operate from ivory towers, he was always amongst his people, sharing in their daily experiences, joys, and tribulations. His practice of praying together with the community and his companions exemplified a collective spirit of worship and camaraderie. The congregational prayers under his leadership were not just spiritual gatherings, but also occasions for social interaction and community building. He was accessible, approachable, and ever willing to lend an ear to the concerns of his people, embodying a leadership style that was as inclusive as it was inspirational. In a world where leaders often become distant from the realities of everyday citizens, Prophet Muhammad's close engagement with his community serves as a sterling example of participatory and empathetic leadership. His life teaches modern-day leaders the invaluable lesson of staying connected with their communities, fostering a sense of belonging and togetherness, and leading not from afar, but from within the heart of society. The footprints that Prophet Muhammad left on the sands of Arabia extend far beyond those ancient dunes into the hearts and minds of millions across the ages. His life is a testament to the power of virtues in leadership, a beacon that guides through the mists of time, illuminating the path of righteous and principled leadership in a world desperately in need of moral compasses. Prophet Muhammad's legacy invites today's leaders to rise above the tumult, with humility, integrity, and compassion lead humanity towards a horizon of hope and harmony.